The organizational chart and the leadership structure here at the York School, I think, is different in that it definitely supports the mission and vision for the school in ways that may be invisible, but I think are pretty crucial. So my job, I report directly to the head, but my background is one of a classroom teacher. And I think the big change with respect to that is I'm responsible for teaching and learning and what might traditionally have been the IT department, but with a teacher at the helm of that whole structure, which includes the librarians, the whole help desk support team, as well as the integrators. And with the budget and the autonomy and direct connection to the head of school, rather than maybe a principal or the CFO, you have the ability to innovate and experiment and play in a much faster kind of cycle. And with someone with a vision for learning being the priority rather than systems, you end up having, I think, conversations which align much more deeply and authentically with the ones that the principals, curriculum coordinators, and heads of school are having about learning. So I see my job as aligning very, very closely with the principals and the correct kind of curricular team, and ensuring that the kinds of things that I'm doing with my professional development deeply and strategically align with their professional growth plans for their staff, and the language has to be the same. I think we're programs where the two are separate have challenges because teachers see them as an add-on or not connected to their wider professional goals. And so I very much piggyback on the language that are the aims and goals of the year and use that as a springboard to both echo the kinds of conversations that the principals are having in different times throughout the year, to obviously further the big strategic aims and goals of the school. But then also, when my conversations or conversations around technology are happening, they can happen in those professional goal meetings or meetings in the halls with people without me. And I think that's when the real magic happens, is that I'm not involved in all those other conversations. And that comes from being really proactive and meeting with the principals, sharing that the mission and vision that I have for teaching, learning, and innovation, but also the commitment from my principals is such that they're very open to developing themselves. They're going to a lot of conferences, they're asking questions, they're being really proactive in their modeling of 21st century skills. Because if the staff don't see it from the principal side, then I find that they just don't see it as a priority. And I think my leadership team is very conscious of that and makes a firm commitment to model best practice, and I help them along that way and kind of coach them. But I think that is, I just see a lot of energy there, and I think that synergy really benefits us.